Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is AKA McCracken, also known as your favorite uncle, your fun uncle, good old Uncle Joe. Back with another Throwback Thursday and back with some more Castlevania. Tonight we're going to be playing the much maligned Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. This is also one of my favorite games. Now we're not going to be able to play through the whole thing tonight. We'll probably break it down into a couple of different gameplay sessions. The Castlevania 2 takes place a few years after the first Castlevania, and Simon has been cursed by Dracula, so he's dying. So the point of this game is to collect all the pieces of Dracula's body, put him back together, and defeat him once again. Now this game doesn't take place solely in Dracula's castle. This one actually takes place across the countryside. It's actually an open world game, like probably the first one I ever played. Well, maybe Zelda 2. I might have played it first. I'd have to look at the timeline on it, but anyway, it's an open world game, and if you take the time to talk to the NPCs in the game, they will try to give you tips, but due to poor translation issues, the information they give was not very useful. So unless you had a subscription to Nintendo Power Magazine, you probably had a hard time beating this game. So what we're going to do is go through to 5 different mansions collecting Dracula's body parts. And this is one of the really cool things about this game. It's got a day and night cycle. And the enemies get more powerful at night. See if we can't get this guy to maybe not shoot us. So these hearts that they're dropping, that's going to be the money that we spend in-game. In that first town we bought a crystal, and the crystal lets you see hidden platforms. And we bought that crystal first, and we're going to trade it for 2 other crystals along the way. So in this mansion there's just a bunch of enemies, and there's somebody that's going to be selling the oak steak here in a little bit. I'm just checking to see how many hearts we had. We need 52 to be able to, or 50 to be able to buy the steak. Ooh, almost dropped in right on top of it. So anyway, when you pick up the hearts, you're also picking up experience. You're able to level Simon up as you go through the quest. Ah, my goodness. Of course, the precise jumping is back in this game. Good grief. But you can see the sprite of Simon Belmont is different. Instead of being just yellow and gold, you can see he's actually wearing body armor. He still moves the same, still has the vampire killer whip. And we are going to be able to upgrade it as we go through our quest too. So right now it's just the straight leather whip. But eventually we'll upgrade it to thorn whip. You can do a chain whip. You can do a morning star, then you can do a flaming morning star. Now, depending on how we go through the game, we're not going to see all those whips. We're probably not going to do the chain whip. So I'm not going to show all the ins and outs of the game, because there's a lot to discover. I'm just going to play through it like I usually do. Alright, so we buy the iron or the oak stake because Dracula's body parts are contained in a, I'm gonna say, magical orb, and you gotta have the oak stake to break through the spell on the orb to collect the body part. Now, see how that enemy turned away? There's a false floor there. So those 2 bricks underneath that column are not actually bricks. And we'll see it on the way out. Now there is an item in the game. You now possess Dracula's rib. Possess. And each one of Dracula's body parts has a benefit to it. So like the rib, you can use as a shield to bounce fireballs back at you. See, we just drop through the floor. Now the shield won't protect you from melee damage, but against the gargoyle right here that shoots fireballs, it'll throw it back at him. So it can be pretty useful depending on the situation. So now we're going to head out of here and go to the next castle. Or mansion, I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry for the pause there. I don't know if the music's going to sync up. Had a little rascal come downstairs, had to put him back to bed. Anyway. I don't even remember where I was with my thoughts. So we're going to head to the next town over. Because we got to replace our crystal with a blue one. I believe it's blue. I love these spiders. They're such troublemakers. Oh. So in the first town we didn't pick up holy water, which can help you identify the false floors, like we saw in the mansion. Uh-oh. And it also can... Well, I'm done. Oh, okay. Whew. I leveled up. See right here on this menu, we've got our hearts. Right above that is the experience. And our level is right beside it. So we just went up to a level based on our experience, which is good. That was a good time. You can see where these spiders might be problematic. You can see this game has a little bit of slowdown too. Ooh. How did I miss that? I'm moving in on me. There we go. Alright. Now we're in town. In town, you can't go in these shops at all. The doors are open. You saw a zombie took, I think it was not 10 hits. For some reason, every time I come into this town, that zombie always takes that many hits. And now it's daytime, so we're just in time to go see this guy. and trade our crystal for his. I'd like to exchange a white crystal for a blue one. You see in our inventory, we now have a blue crystal. And the blue crystal has upgraded powers. And what do the crystals in this game do, boys and girls? Do you remember? They show us hidden things. If you go in here with holy water, you can bust one on either the door or the floor and find somebody. But we don't have holy water because I don't like waiting around an entire day farming hearts just to have holy water, because it's not necessary. It's not necessary for what we're trying to do at the first part of the game anyway. And we will get it for later, because you do have to have it for the end game. I'm about to die. I can't remember how many experience I gotta have for second level. It might be 150. So we got a little ways to go. I will collect all the hearts along the way, because when we get ready to buy that Morning Star, it's 200 hearts, so it's pretty expensive. Alright. Dead end? No, remember? The crystal shows us things that are hidden. But you have to equip it. Come on, Joe. Rookie move. Rookie move. Let me tell you, just that is why you had to have the Nintendo Power, okay? If you didn't have it, you had to take a super genius to figure it out, because the townspeople didn't tell you that's what you had to do. It's ridiculous. And that's why this game probably gets a lot of heat, as far as like the rankings and the pantheon of Castlevania games. It doesn't get near the amount of love that it should. Because it wasn't, straightforward game. If you didn't have the tricks or somebody didn't tell you, you had to experiment. And believe me when I say we experimented with this game a lot to try to figure it out, and we never did. But a buddy brought the Nintendo Power to school one day, and I was looking through it, and sure enough, there's the answer. Kneel by the lake with the crystal. It's like unbelievable. But that's not the only kind of misdirection-y type thing that you got to do in the game. I'll show you another one here in a bit. One thing we hadn't talked about yet in this game is the music. The music is also great in this game. It's probably not as good as the first one. But I absolutely love it. It is fantastic. Sorry about the pause there. I'm sure you'll see a little bit of a jump in the gameplay. Had another sneaky peek coming downstairs on us. And I decided to shut it down rather than have a conversation with me and somebody else on the game again. Alright, let's see what we're going to possess this time. You now possess Dracula's Heart. And Dracula's Heart you have to proceed to the later parts of the game. Oh. Come on, dude. Back off. There we go. You see these skeletons take 4 hits. If you keep this leather whip throughout the game, which I have done before, they start taking 8 hits later in the game. It gets really out of hand really quickly. Alright, so what I usually do here, because a lot of times I will die a few times. Not meaning to. When you die, you lose all your hearts. So I want to go ahead and invest in an oak stake. Basically protecting some of my money. Because I'm going to have another oak stake anyway. Might as well go ahead and buy it now. I love how those guys just walk off screen. Wow, I'm in the main thoroughfare tonight, folks. I'm going to try to blend these cuts in, but I know the music probably not going to line up right. I am greedy. I want to get all the hearts that I can, just in case I do make it all the way to where I'm going. Now we gotta climb out of the lake bottom. Now those 2 jumps are a little bit freaky for me. I'm always afraid that I'm going to mistime it or something. They're definitely weird. Alright. Now we're going to head back to where we started from. Of course, it's another horrible night. And we are going to go out of our way to collect 1 item. Oh! Flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Got a little off time with my whipping there. Oh. Oh, crud. Something going on with my thumb. I can't. It won't do what I need it to. Alright, I'm going to die here. I already know this. Because I'm not going to make it through here without taking another hit. I just know it. How do I know it? This guy right here. Oh! I did it! I almost always get hit by that stinking eyeball right there. Alright, so right here... when we leave here, we want to have like 200 gold. Of course, the zombies have to give us gold. Or, not gold, hearts. I need hearts. I don't need gold. Ugh. I'm the worst. Alright, I need 10 more of those hearts. Come back here, you. See, I am capable of whipping them pretty quick. Five more. See, that one I took out pretty quick. Come on, baby. Oh. Okay, that's alright. I'll pick up the rest on the way. Oh, I just thought of something. I may need holy water to get what I was planning on getting. Yep, I gotta have holy water to get it. So let's go see if we can get the holy water. I'm gonna come back for it because it's very important to the gameplay. Something that I want to show us, or show in this video. It'll probably actually be in the second video, but I digress. Yeah, I won't make it back by the time this day's over. I got too far to go. We ain't got time to wait around. You see, we got some more creatures of the Black Lagoon here. There's some wolf men. Like I told you last week, they show up. I need to quit collecting hearts and just get over here and do what I need to do. Alright, so this first little room here, this first little doorway, that's where we're going. I'll duck in here, buy some holy water. Now this is unlike the holy water in the first Castlevania. This doesn't burn anything. It will freeze enemies to a certain degree. That's all. And you can kill enemies. It just takes a lot of it to do it. It's basically like hitting them with a whip. Now we got a thorn whip. Let's go back to that other town. I know we're not going to make it. I should have came here and then made my way back once it turned to daylight. We see the Wolfman, instead of 2 hits, is now a 1 hit. Because we've upgraded the whip. I absolutely love this game because you're roaming the Transylvanian countryside. It's just... it's great. I mean, look at that scenic view of the mountains. Overlooking the river here. It's great. I know I'm going to get there and it's going to turn to night immediately. We are so stinking close right now. I know it's any time now. Any time now. We might make it. Okay. So now we can see what holy water can do. That ain't it. There it is. It can break down walls. Or it can like freeze enemies. Yes, I would love to buy a dagger. You gotta be careful where you put this thing because you don't want to put it on your oak stake and accidentally go launch it. So that's the dagger. Now some of the, maybe it's the gold dagger, it'll use a heart every time you use one of them. Alright. I can't believe we made it back there. That's fantastic. And that doesn't put us too far behind from where I want to be. We're coming up on the end of the video for this week because we're a little bit long in the tooth already. You see these guys are taking one hit. A while ago they were full on twos. At night. You see the heart containers go up as well. So it's worth picking them up. So we do have another expensive whip to buy, assuming we don't die another time. Got a newsflash for you. We're probably going to die before we get it. Now the Wolfman's back to 2 hits. That's where the shield will come in handy with enemies like that. Again, I forgot I even had it equipped, but it took care of those. Now this is why I say we're going to die before we get to where we're going. Alright. Alright. That is fantastic. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this enemy. We're gonna leave off right there. I hope you enjoyed this video. We've still got a lot further to go on Simon's quest, but we've made some real progress. Got the first 2 mansions under our belt. We're up to like the secret surprise, second secret surprise sort of trick that you have to do in the game. Again, without the Nintendo Power, I don't know that you would have figured it out. But I hope you liked it. Please hit like, subscribe, leave your comments down below, and we will see you next time.